Welcome to this week for those who love to dive into the ocean of emotions, covering the dates from May 29th to May 25th, 2025. Cancer signs, if you think with your heart and even stir emotions into your tea, this week is going to be interesting for you. Be sure to watch this video till the end, because this time the universe is about to write something new on the emotional pages of your life. So, sensitive Cancer, whose eyes can well up at anything, and who get angry as if they're about to cry, this week is set to be in a completely soft drama mood for you. The movement of the moon, which is your ruling planet, is currently passing through the neighborhood of some planets that you could call emotional disturbers. This means that sometimes your mood will be as sweet as gulab jamun, and at other times as fiery as chili. There might be a bit of emotional heat in family life this week. There might be a discussion with a family member about some old issue. And, as usual, in trying to mediate, you could end up getting entangled yourself. But remember, you can't carry everyone's burdens alone. Sometimes staying silent can also be a strategy. Especially on Tuesday, a small emotional wound might resurface, but this time you can control it with a deep breath. Speaking of love life, the movement of the moon is sending romantic signals. Just make sure the Wi-Fi is working properly. Those who are already in a relationship will need to learn to give a little space, otherwise the other person might say, "I feel suffocated by your emotions." And for those who are single, you might unexpectedly reconnect with an old acquaintance in the middle of the week. Now, whether this is the friend zone or a love reboot, that's for you to decide. This week demands seriousness and dedication in education and career. For students in creative fields like art, music, or writing, this week will feel like a gentle rain of inspiration. But for those who are in the corporate or professional world, this week is such that your boss's mood will determine your fate. Especially on Wednesday, a meeting or call could change your direction, so be mentally prepared and wear a good outfit. Even on a video call, you make an impression. Now let's talk about money, because after all, emotions don't fill your stomach. Like UPI does. Venus's influence suggests that there will be expenses, but in a smart way. You may spend on home decor, children's needs, and food and beverages. However, you might also receive an old pending payment this week, or you could earn some money by selling something that was lying unused. Use your intelligence and avoid emotional shopping, because you can't buy a pillow every time you're in a bad mood. In everyday life, this week will flow at a somewhat slow, but deep, pace. At times, it will feel like everything is under control. And the very next moment, you might find yourself sitting alone, pondering questions like, "Who am I?" But that's exactly your strength. You are one of those people who can even invite their soul for a cup of tea. On Thursday, someone may enter your life bringing a gentle light, and talking to them will bring you peace. Now, let's talk about some simple astrological remedies that will help you maintain momentum on this emotional track. On Monday, donate something made of rice and milk. This will bring stability to your moon. On Wednesday, offer water to a reservoir or a plant. This will help your emotions to flow. And on Saturday, chant Om Chandraya Namaha 108 times. This will give you inner peace. It's like someone giving you a hug and saying, "Everything will be all right." And now comes the warning. This week, someone may take advantage of your excessive devotion. There will also be someone who praises you just so they can get their work done by you. So please, think a little about yourself as well. In this world, it's not just others' tears that matter. Your dreams are valuable too. One more thing, along with emotionality and sensitivity, you also need a bit of self-enjoyment. This week. At the end of the week, watch a light-hearted movie, play some old music, and remind yourself, I am not just a tank of emotions. I am also a human being, and a very lovely one at that. So, my dear Cancer friends, this was your horoscope for May 29th to May 25th, 2025, filled with emotions, experiences, and a mix of laughter and tears. I hope you have taken a look at that page of your life, which you often turn for others. Now learn to live for yourself as well, because until you are happy, everything else will feel incomplete. We'll meet again next week. Until then, remember, don't deceive your heart, but do give your mind a break every now and then.